Yeah, obviously we're excited. We won the game. We're excited. We're 6-1. We're excited that we're the MAC East champs. We're excited. We got an opportunity to get better watching this tape. Again, did some really good things. It's not. It turned out. I mean, you're a 30-point favorite and you win by 3. It doesn't feel good. I don't care what anybody says. It doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel. But credit to Akron. We're never going to take credit away from their team. They made plays to stay in the game. We ran the ball really good on offense. Obviously, we ran the ball for 238 yards. Bester had 21 for 128. Tyree had 15 for 87. So that's 36 for 215. That's pretty good. Defensively, we blew a coverage. We got beat on a double move, cost us a field goal, which was disappointing the first half. Other than that, they didn't do anything on us. Second half, they put together a decent drive, but then we blew a coverage, which we haven't blown a coverage in since Western Michigan. So we blew a coverage, gave them one touchdown. Defense held them 10 points. We had 12 sacks. They couldn't run it on us at all. But they have 202 total yards, So didn't play as well on special teams, made some poor decisions. Botched a kickoff return, took another one out of the end zone, which we shouldn't do. Had a bad snap on a punt. Thank God Kramer makes a nice play. We shanked a couple punts. We had a 31-yard punt, a 28-yard punt. So we didn't play as well as on ST. We didn't win that battle at all. And then obviously throwing the ball, it was bad, really bad. So it kept them in the game. The pick six, obviously it's 17-3. We got the ball in the 36. We got to get some yards there and kick a field goal. We got Sloman. We go up 20-3. It's not awesome, but so didn't take advantage of short fields. We had some short fields. Had the ball in the 32. Had the ball in the 40. Came away with nothing. So we got to be more efficient throwing the ball. We didn't throw the ball good tonight, and that kept Akron in the game. The 2 picks, obviously the one pick didn't hurt us too bad, but it gave them another possession late in the first half. We had to defend them one more time. Then obviously the pick 6. 17-3, and I mean, if we just punt the ball down, if we don't do anything there, we punt the ball down, but we got to get some yards there. It's 3rd and 10. If we can just do anything to get 4 or 5 yards, we get Sloman bangs at 20-3, you're good. So did some good things. Didn't play as well in ST as we like, didn't throw the ball worth anything tonight, but ran the ball good, played good defense, had 12 sacks, a school record, covered them all day long. Besides, those 2 big ones, they had 202 yards passing. They probably had, they had a bunch on 2 plays, probably 80 on 2 plays. So probably could have held them about 120 yards of offense if we don't let them get behind us. So glad we won. Didn't feel awesome, but we got to find a way. We hung in there on the sidelines. You knew in the 3rd quarter we threw the pick 6. Okay, you either panic and this is when you lose, or you get the kids to stay together. And even though I wanted to choke everybody on the sidelines, but if you do that, you usually lose those games. And our coaches did a good job. Our player, we just said, hey, is what it is, guys. We game 7, and then we blew a coverage game number 7. We're still up 3. Let's hang on. Let's make sure we hold on this lead and find a way to win it, and we did. So,
all right, questions?
Do you feel like your guys let off the gas pedal at all in the second half, up 17-3?
No, I feel like we didn't throw the ball very good today. We didn't. We ran. Like I said, that you can watch this game. It's come down to we kept them in the game by the 23 times we dropped back to pass and gained about 100 yards and handed them 7 points. So we ran the ball good. It wasn't like we ran the ball good in the second half. So 3rd quarter was kind of ugly, but we're rolling at 17-3. We don't throw the pick 6. We're not even having so. I don't feel like we took our foot off the gas. I think we made a really egregious error. You turn the ball over, you give up touchdowns on offense. It's going to hurt you. It's going to change the complexion of the game. It does every week. We hung in there and found a way. So, no, I thought our kids were fine.
Do you see this type of performance from Ivan Pace coming?
Yeah, he's been playing good. He had a huge play. The Lonnie Phelps sacks at OU, Ivan made the play. Ivan blew up the back, knocked him into Rourke, flushed him, and then Lonnie got him from behind. Lonnie's been coming. Lonnie and I haven't been huge this year. They're not. Lonnie's in the statistical lead on sacks. He just plays on 3rd down. You got 2, and since we've got Ivan going about 3 or 4 weeks ago, they put a lot of pressure on the quarterback, and they chase people down, and so it's really changed. Our 3rd down defense with those 2 kids have really changed the complexion of our football team.
How difficult was it for you to motivate your guys, already having the MAC East locked up, going in against an 0-10?
Our kids had a good week. It wasn't bad. I missed a day for a funeral, but I came back on Sunday and the kids were locked in. We had good walkthrough day. Like our kids are in a good place. Like is that probably part? Yeah. I mean, you never know. It probably is part of the performance. But again, I look at the stats in the game. They couldn't move the ball on us all, so I don't think our defense wasn't ready. We ran the ball for our 2 tailbacks had crazy amount of yards. We we score there and go up 3 scores, we probably end up winning a comfortable margin and feel like, and I said all week, like, Akron's not bad on D. They have not played bad on D. Akron's offense didn't turn the ball over today, which was key. That, they won Akron's offense has put their defense in a lot of bad positions. And that's why some of the scores have been when you watch. So we knew going in, we felt like they were solid on defense and could play on defense. We felt like they've obviously struggled on offense. But they did. We didn't get the turnovers, and credit to them, they didn't turn over like they've been. So that they won the turnover battle 2-0. That's why the game's the way it is.
Did Akron do anything that you didn't anticipate coming in, especially on the defensive side of the ball?
No, they did their stuff. They've been getting better and better. They didn't play great last week on defense, but they've been pretty solid. They mix up their 3 and 4 down. They mix up pressures and non-pressures. And again, they got some good. The Davis kid's as good a safety as they're in the league. I mean, they got some good players on both sides of the ball. The quarterback's a good player. I know he struggled this year, but he's a talented kid, man. He's not fun to play. I know that.
Other questions?
Are you all concerned about the passing game? It's like 10 of 21 today, so under 50% with 2 interceptions. And at times it seemed like if the passing game couldn't get going on a more consistent basis, like maybe they were stacking up on the run a little bit. I know your run numbers were pretty good, but it did seem like sometimes they were coming up and stacking.
And you're not having success throwing it, they're going to load the box. No doubt. And I'm concerned about everything. We've been throwing the ball good. We threw the ball good last week. But we didn't execute our passing game very good tonight. I'll have to watch it. I can't tell you it was this, that. I'm sure it's a combination of everybody involved, like it always is. But no, if we're gonna have a hard time beating anybody if we're not more efficient throwing the football than we were tonight. But we have been a lot better. I mean, this isn't enough. This is the 3rd week in a row that it was a disaster. I'd be crazy concerned, but I'm concerned about everything. You know me. I worry about everything. So,
Cato obviously is quite a challenge to pull down. You guys had 11 sacks tonight, a school record. What was the key for the defense being able to sort of keep them hemmed in?
Let's see. Obviously as a defense, everybody always works as a unit. So I think that, the longer it takes for us, like if we're covering them, if we cover them for longer, then the D-line's going to get home, especially if we get a good stunt going on. We figured going into the game, we'd have a lot of pressure coming in from the D-line, but Ivan Pace definitely stepped up. He had a heck of a game, especially as a freshman, but in our defense that doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter what grade you're in. So he definitely stepped up and was a big factor today.
Was it at all difficult being motivated for this game, already having the MAC East locked up and then facing an 0-10 team?
No, I don't think so. We had a lot to lose still for this game. Every game there's a lot on the line. We had a perfect home record that we were fighting for. We were fighting for it outright. MAC East, we won it, but some of that is just a pride thing. I think that going into a game, like, it's college football, so I think that especially knowing that everybody back home can watch it on TV, it's just an awesome experience. I think that we had a lot of juice coming out like we usually do, but they played their butt off, so I'll give them credit.
First of all, congratulations, career high rushing yardage tonight.
Appreciate it.
And it looked to me like running the ball was like the game plan going in. Am I correct in that assessment?
Yeah, that was a big part of it. We felt like we can if we got north and south, that we can put damage in our defense, and then we can beat them over the top as well. So you saw we had our shots early in the game, but we didn't connect.
Obviously, carrying a lot of the load today. Just talk about, kind of your development here the past couple of years, turning into a workhorse running back for Miami.
It's basically like the same as when I was in high school. My freshman year, I really didn't do that much, but when they called my name, I was able to do what they asked me to do. Sophomore year, I got a little bit more of the load. I still wasn't the main guy, but at the same time, I was able to contribute more. And then by junior year, I'm carrying the majority of the load, and hopefully by senior year, I'm doing the same thing. So.
Both Tyree and Davion also got going a little bit in your backfield. Is there a little bit of friendly competition going on between the backs and trying to outdo each other?
Oh, yeah, always. We always have each other's back, but at the same time, we always want to push each other. We always want to do better than the other guy, but it's all love at the end of the day. We all support each other.
Everyone good?
How was the what was the atmosphere like on the sideline as Akron slowly crept back into it, and all of a sudden it's a 3-point game? What was going on there?
I want to say they probably caught us by surprise in a way. I feel like we underestimated them a little bit just because they haven't won a game, and we just won the MAC championship. I mean, we're going to the MAC championship, and we going to a bowl game, and they hit us in the mouth a couple times, and that's what it started fueling us to get something going.
On the last possession, after they punted to you guys, was there anything special said in the huddle, or was it just kind of matter-of-factly calling a play? They had to be stacking the box to try and stop everything, but I guess you got a crease to get through.
Yeah, we knew if we just run north and south, they couldn't stop us. Personally, running north and south, they just can't stop us. So basically, all our coach said was just hold on to the ball, make sure you hold 2 hands on the ball, and just crease it. So.